Hi, everybody. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about groups and presentations versus job interviews and what's the difference. So let's talk about groups first. If you haven't contacted the people in your group, do it now. Let me say it again. If you haven't contacted the people in your group, do it now as soon as you see this video. Send them an email, smoke signal, whatever. Probably an email. Let them know that you're alive and that you understand that you have a group project to do. I'm getting emails from people saying that I can't get a hold of any of the people in my groups. This is unacceptable. It's a major part of the class. Make sure that you're connecting to the people in your group. So how do you do that? Well, if I can get this to work, I'd show you. There we go. Here's the course homepage. I just put groups from the bottom of the page up here right under Collaborate Ultra. Click on your group. And then you've got group 1 through 7. Let's see, group number 1. Here's all the people in group number 1. Now I'm going to change it to your view so you see what it looks like. All right, so you can email everybody in the group by clicking on everybody, putting over the selected, putting in a subject, and I'm just going to send something to group number 1. So I'm going to submit that. And now I've just sent an email to everybody in group number 1. Again, you need to start talking to the people in your group. What I would do is I would send an email out to everybody in your group introducing yourself and say, hey, when can we get together? And then why don't we all go to, I don't know, this Collaborate Ultra session sometime and I'll talk real quickly. The hardest part will be, let's say I'm in group 1, just downloading information and getting it to work with your PC might take 30 minutes. So again, if you say, hey, let's get together at 8 o'clock tonight, well then I would jump into it at 7 o'clock to make sure it all works. Because you can see me right now, it's still thinking about what it's going to do. Okay. I'll get out of that. All right. So that's the group, how you can find what group you're in, how you can talk to each other and collaborate. It's pretty straightforward. Now let's talk about the difference between your groups when you do your presentation versus when you do your interview. For the presentation, it's better if you use the screen recording software that I talked about. Now I can't remember the name of it. Oh yeah, that's it. Screencast-O-Matic. So use the Screencast-O-Matic software, and I've already sent you the email about, or the video on how to get Screencast-O-Matic and even how to use it. Download that, use it for free. You can do the same thing I'm doing here with Screencast-O-Matic. And then that's how you would do your presentation. Remember, the presentations are individually graded. The only thing that the group is going to have to do is get together via email or Collaborate or Smoke Signal or however you want to do it and say, hey, there's 4 people in our group. We're going to split the chapter into 4 quarters, and I'll be responsible for the first quarter of the chapter. Remember, in your presentations, you don't have to cover everything in your portion of the chapter. You might pick the most important 2 things because you only have, 5 minutes at the most. So think about paring it down, not making it big, but you have to have at least 3 minutes, okay? And download and look at the chapter presentation evaluation form to understand what I'm looking for in your presentations. Okay, now the interview, same thing. The interview is individual, but I want you to get together as a group and use, I think the easiest thing to do right now is collaborate. And we're going to meet at a specific time, you and the rest of the people in your group, and we will, the communicator of the group will give me 3 different time frames that everybody can meet. If there's a real issue with some person because they work weird hours, I'll work with that person individually. But I really, really, really want to have everybody in a group because you get more out of it. That's the only thing we're going to do synchronously. All right? I will grade you individually, but we have to agree on a time to meet and collaborate as a group. Okay? Hopefully, I've answered your questions. I received an email today about that. So hopefully this is answering your question on that. If there are any other questions after you look at this video, you can send me an email and I'll get back to you. Thanks. Sorry for the long video.